when you record a lot with artists, you sort of get to know all the excuses for why things, or all the explanations for why things aren't working, why a certain overdub is useless and worthless, and why it shouldn't be there in the first place. Today I recorded with one of the worst artists that I know, which is me. Well, and I was supposed to be recording drums for a Opium Cartel track, and I've done it. Woo! But it took a day to get the final part for the track done, which sucks. And the reason is just the timing and getting it right. And when you hear that, well, it could be better. It could be more on it, and it could be more in the pocket and stuff like that. And it's just terribly annoying. So I went through all the excuses myself, which was interesting. Maybe there's something wrong with the click track. Maybe I should add some percussion to tighten that up. Maybe I should play it without the click track and just the backing music. And finally I changed snare drum, which is also like the kind of thing where if you're bowling and someone changes their ball constantly, you know that they're probably not that great at bowling, are they? So I'll walk you through the drum kit. There's nothing special about that. I could just do it because I usually do. Yes, I'm lying in the couch. Oh, did you get to see my feet there? So I put the drums out here for this because I want to have the maximum roominess of it all, and nothing special going on. A couple of old 70s Siljan big crash cymbals, and I went from using the Supraphonic to using the Stoner wooden snare drum that came with the kit, which is fairly unusual. I don't use that often because it's I don't know. It was kind of snare drum where you're going like, oh, this sounds really nice. Let's put it in a box and forget about it. Most interesting part of this is, of course, the overheads, which are over there, up there. Where is it? Am I doing this? Well, I have no idea where they are. Oh, you can see them up there. There, really high up. So if we go inside and listen to it, I can show you, do a bit of a walkthrough of the microphones and whatnot. So these are the embarrassing percussion overdubs I did to try to hide the fact that I can't really play drums. There we go. So the thing about the track is that it's the outro of the track. I've recorded everything else, and that's been wonderful. It's been really good. But here we've got the basic line, if you will. No. Prog line bells to give it that kind of airy thing, and then cymbal swells, of course. So if I play just the drums without the percussion-y parts, so the funny thing is that I thought I was well, and then I saw another one of these videos and I listened to my voice and I realized that I'm either a frog or that I've got a cold. So here's the bass drum. Put the snare drum on there. The microphone below the snare drum, the snare microphone. Hi-hat. Tone 1 and tone 2. And then the overheads. But then I'll do, so they're fairly off and slightly very ambient and very roomy, which is what I was going for. But then one of my favorite things to do now, which I probably will hate in about 2 days' time, is to add a bit of echo or delay on the snare drum. I did it on the King's Pop track, And I've been using the Moger Foger analog delay. But then I take the snare drum out into the analog delay, hey hey, and then into this old Boss EQ, this graphic equalizer. And this is the, I don't know if you can see it, this is the setting that I always use. I've never tried any other settings. And this is fairly noisy, but this, I think this was the first effect pedal that I bought, so it's got like huge emotional value to me, because it made me go, wait a minute, I can do everything with this. If I have this pedal, I can do everything. Yes. And also it was I bought it from a music store where the guy who worked there smoked constantly, which is like such a cool idea. Because no one smokes anymore. No one smokes in a store. Anyway, so the delay goes into the EQ, and why I do that is because I want the EQ, or the echo, to be different. I want it to, like, have a different color. I want it to, yes, the snare drum went into another room, and when it came back, it was different. So this is the, and then it goes through a compressor at the end to make it even more, apparent and weird. So here's the alright, that's nice. Bass drum and snare drum. And then, of course, my wonderful AKG BX 20 something huge springy reverb. That's the spring reverb that sounds pretty much like a plate, and it's in a big box outside. Whoa! And then add the other crap. And music. So what I did was that I've solved the problem with my shoddy drumming by making it sound pretty nice. So yeah, there you go. Analog delays to EQs and compressors, and then, well, I mean, this is one of the things where it's supposed to go, yeah, and when it comes to really expensive big spring reverbs, you can easily do that at home with a teacup and a spoon. This is just not true. You can't. So there you go. I'm really sorry. There's no way around it. But there you go. The drums for Mariner. Number 2. I think I've done one of these before. And after this, in part 2, I'll be talking about noisiness. Alright. Hey, hey, hey.